Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Dead Gods. I did an oopsie, a fairly big one. Before we were playing Curse of the Dead Gods, I recorded something else, and I didn't pay attention to. I didn't pay attention to it, so I didn't change the source, the target, which should be recorded. If you may remember, the last time we played, we started, or rather, we ended by going into the Storm Temple. And I did that to show off the favor of Sijal. That I have the 1000 gold and the 5 perception every time I start a new run. And that's where we left off. So we should be inside of the temple right now, but I didn't check my recording. It was still set on recording the other game. So I did a complete run of the Storm Temple up until the boss, on which I failed. And that's why we have now 8 skulls. And we can take another blessing. I did an entire run with commentary and everything, basically for nothing. We're gonna take this one for now. Having a bit of a change. There's a new event. No, I accidentally clicked on it. Go back. There. The Cursed Archer. Receive Annihilation. Bow of Madness. Corruption has left the temple to invade this bow. Each shot will consume you. Make good use of your flawless agility. No other weapon will help you. We're not gonna do events. We're doing the storm again. This time, I'm actually recording the storm. So unfortunate. An entire run, basically for nothing. Oh well. Can't change it. I did it too early. But the traps are helping me now. What is this? I'll take it. It's a better dagger. There's a trap. There's a bunch of traps. I'm just gonna set fire to the entire place. Is that alright with you? Yeah, okay. Eagle Talon. 15% damage to lightning attacks. We don't have any lightning attacks yet, but that can change. So we're gonna take it. It's better to have it than not to have it. I'm gonna set this thing ablaze. Let's see. How much does the poison really do? It does 3 damage per tick. I don't like this. Ow. I didn't mean to take that hit. Alright. How did I... I don't really understand the timing for the harpies. I thought I did it right just now. Obviously I didn't. I really don't understand the attack of the harpies. We're gonna take the best one since we do have the gold. We might need to take the corruption for the weapon. Because I do want the weapon. For me personally, it's always better to quickly get rid of your standard weapons. Because they don't really do that much. There we go. Who else nice too? Like that. No, I don't like corruption arrows. Thank you. Oops. I want to get rid of this thing. I really don't like those. Messed the time again. Did it this time. There we go. Clear this room successfully. Now what do we have here? We have the Swift Bow. Kills increase movement speed for 5 seconds and a 10% base damage increase. The Show Field Revolver. Fire attacks for perfect shots and offhand combo. Plus 20% base damage if main weapon is a throwing weapon. And plus 30% damage against elites, champions and bosses. I love that. But I don't know. And the Blazing Blade. Fire charged attacks and fire combo finishers. Plus 20% base damage if secondary weapon is a whip. Plus 20% critical damage. Restores 1% of max health for each enemy killed. A healing factor is so incredibly valuable. But why not use an favor? Since we do have 2 of those to get potentially something different. Well, we did get the Swift Bow again, but with a different modifier. It's now 1% base damage per point of perception. The Hunting Axes. It's a throwing weapon. 100% damage against weakened enemies. 20% chance to inflict fire damage, and a 20% base damage if secondary weapon is a dagger, which it is. And the Sightwinder's Sword. Finishers cost no stamina, plus 20% critical damage, plus 20% damage against uninjured enemies, and a 10% base damage increase. That's also pretty good, but we're gonna try the Hunting Axes, because we do have a dagger as a secondary weapon. It's not necessarily a good dagger, but it's a dagger nonetheless. So I'm gonna... Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Ah. Now we have different things. Oh well. This is the two-handed weapon. Every attack with a two-handed weapon costs stamina. I'm not gonna take this one. The Slaver's Mace finishes a deal critical damage. 10% base damage increase and a 20% chance to inflict lightning damage. And we do have a relic that increases the lightning damage. But we also have the Seeker's Mace. 5% base damage per level of relics carried. 30% damage against poisoned enemies. Our dagger poisons enemies, so we can use our dagger and after that attack with the mace to deal a lot more damage. Plus 15% damage while in the light. 1% base damage per point of dexterity. You know what? I'm gonna... oh no, I can't take this. Oh no, I can. Offer blood. Of course. Ah, it's so unfortunate that I pressed the wrong button. Really unfortunate. But we would have gotten cursed either way entering this room, because we would have gotten the 20%, the 20 point increase. Oh well. Creeping Gloom. The greatest lesson pain teaches is that anything can be lost at any given moment. Light, hope, and life itself. Taking damage triggers a wave of darkness, extinguishing any fire source in a large zone. You deal plus 10% damage in the light. And doesn't my... no. Here. 15% damage increase in light. So we have a 25% damage increase in light. But if I get hit, every light around me will get extinguished. I'm gonna try my best to, yeah. Okay, your range is massive. Could you let that keep burning, please? Thank you. What's this? Gain 50% damage taken in gold. Interesting. I think there's a secret behind this wall, but we can't get through it. You could get through it with a heavy two-handed weapon. I'm not good. This whole ordeal could go a lot better, but I need a bit more practice before we can actually be good at the game. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the point where we aren't stupidly getting hit by every single attack. I need to increase my dexterity to increase the damage of my weapon, and dexterity also increases damage. Anyways, I'm offering gold now. I'm not offering God. I'm offering gold to the gods, and not God to the gold. An upgrade would be nice, but I'm curious about the unknown. Are we not all always curious about the unknown? I'm just gonna, you know, no, you stupid storm ball. Thank you. I don't need to fight. Oh no. I don't need to fight if traps do it for me. Dodge this one. Ah, here we go again. Okay, this is the only way to continue. Doesn't look like there are any traps here. Whoop. Perfectly dodging everything. I don't like the ball. No. I tried to dodge. I failed. I failed you. What do you have here? Gold offerings remove 5 corruption. That's always good. And we get an artifact. 20% base damage for bombs. We don't have bombs. Each greed kill removes 1 corruption. That's fantastic. Minus 30% damage taken from champions and bosses. Ah, that's something I really, really want. But it's something that I really, really can't have. Should we just go for it? Sure, why not? Let's do a incredibly cursed run. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. What do we get? A deadly obsession. Kinda know that one. You are most deadly when near your final breath. Keep your enemies in sight, they will feed your resolve. Maximum stamina is reduced by 1. Killing an enemy with any weapon restores 2 stamina points instead of 1. 4 stamina points. And a healing will. I'll just take 1 healing and leave, thank you very much. Do we take then another weapon and more attributes? And now we're gonna go for gold. Maybe we will struck gold. I'm kidding. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I tried to dodge. You're not gonna fire your stupid corruption bow. Each kill restores 1 more stamina, so that would mean I restore 3 stamina. Sure, why not? Okay. Wrong way. I guess that's the right way since there's the gate thingy. Where am I going? I'm going through rooms with a bunch of traps. Noted. Well, it is a gold room, so I tried to dodge. I was too slow yet again. I really need to get my timing in order. Or else I won't have a bright future. Are you also a bad one? Yes. Excuse me. Thank you very much. I could have used the enemy to open this, because I don't... Yeah, the spear is a light weapon, so it can't open up secret passages. Unfortunate. If I would have seen that earlier, could have used this. And we get a bunch more gold. And another Seeker's Maze. But this is a level 1 maze. And we have a level 2 maze. So we will offer this weapon to the gods and remove a tiny bit of corruption. And a relic. Every piece of corruption removed is good. So there's nothing to really think too hard about it. Whew. This looks interesting. We can die to that. And we can die to that. And the room is clear. Where are... alright. Okay. Let's try this spear. Yeah, you're attacked multiple times. The spear is actually pretty good with the addition that we regain 3 stamina points. Okay, so I do need to be in the light to deal an additional piece of damage. Onyx shards, plus 30% critical damage, plus 3 perception. Glyph of Earth, plus 1, level plus 1 on main weapon, and 4 dexterity. This is amazing. I'm definitely taking this. This is awesome. A level 3 weapon. Didn't expect this. It's fantastic. Although I'd like to try to take them on with the spear. Because if I do it right, I can continue attacking. Since I need 3 attacks to kill an enemy, but I also regain 3 stamina by killing an enemy. Which kind of makes all kills pretty free. And let's see where we're going now. There's nothing here. There's just a few traps. Oh, that's a spear one. They wouldn't recommend trying to dodge this spear one in a straight line. I think if you go to the exact middle of that room, you can't be hit by those attacks. But I'm gonna dodge just in case, you know. No! Bastard! To the poisonous dagger. I don't need this. No matter what you are, I still don't need you. And now what do we have here? We have 87 points of corruption, meaning that we will get cursed no matter what we do. So we can take whatever we want. So let's see what we have here. Increase weakened effects duration by 1 second. I don't think... Yeah, no, you can't parry the lightning boss. At least not the first one. I don't know about other higher tiered bosses. Regain 8% of max health when you pass through a door. That would heal us, I think, almost to full HP before the boss fight, which is very important. It's always important to have a full HP bar at boss fights. And 5% of critical damage dealt also heals you, and +4 dexterity. I could try to do critical hits. I don't know how high my chance of doing critical hits is, but... Huh. We do have that. We take less damage from the boss. I would take this. Probably. Or let's just take the Eagle's Eye. The other one would be... It's still good because we would heal just going through the door, but it's a one-time heal for us. And the critical one is, well, in my opinion, a lot better because it can heal. I can potentially heal even during the boss fight. Auric Malediction. Gold permeates skin and bones. Lose as much gold as you take damage. Health loss is reduced by 25%. So I take 25% reduced damage? Is that right? With my relic, I take 55% reduced damage? That's awesome, but we don't have anything to light in this room, so we have to fight in the darkness. Oh no. I need to remember to poison the boss before hitting him. Could you go away from those lightning balls, please? I said to go away from them. I can't believe I dodged that. That one hurt. Dodging a high spam boss with less stamina is exhausting. No. Ow. But we do a lot of damage. Those lightning balls are annoying, but we should have this. Yes, let's go. First try. I'm still annoyed that I didn't notice that, but oh well. Nothing I can do. Let's go back and see what we can upgrade or stuff. Maybe we should save. Yeah, I don't like the harpies. I can't estimate when I actually have to parry. Dodging them is easier, but I always try to parry because that weakens enemies. exhausting. But we have a second blood emblem. I think... No, we need 3 blood emblems to gain access to more blessings. We could take a blessing, a better one, instead of traps deal more damage to enemies. Gain 5 dexterity to start of the exploration. Perfect dodge triggers haste. Greed kills restore 1 more stamina. Fire illuminates further. All damage taken is reduced by 20% while in the light. Gain fury. Deal 50% more damage for 6 seconds when you take damage. Could also just save and get something else, like this. Costs 45. Your character threshold increases from 100 to 120 at the start of your exploration. We can also take a look at the weaponry, because we do have 5 jade rings again. I actually don't know what I would like to unlock. I already unlocked my Titan Slayer, which is my favorite weapon. Two-handed, that does extremely well against bosses. I should maybe unlock a single-handed weapon, main weapon. We only have 5, so let's see. The Jewel Hammer is good. It provides passive illumination, so you don't have to worry about not being in the light. Let's unlock that one. We can upgrade the altar, of course, or we could gain another Divine Favor, but I'm pretty fine with 2 for now. But I actually think that Tomahawk's Protection would be a better one to have now. Can apply this instead of that. We also need 3 blood emblems to open the 3rd blessing slot. We're just gonna save the last 11 crystal skulls. The reason why I took Tomahawk's Protection is simply because all damage taken is reduced by 20% while in the light, and if we happen to get the Jewel Hammer, we always have 20% damage reduction as long as we wield the hammer, since just having that hammer in your hand makes you be in the light, so you always get the 20% damage reduction buff. That's good. Yeah, we defeated our second boss. What do you have here? A machete and a chipped dagger. You can eventually also upgrade those. You can not only upgrade those altars so that you have the four possible options to choose from. You can also upgrade the items on the altar. I believe you can also, yeah, you can get the two-handed weapon upgrade. And then you have main, secondary, and two-handed weapon lying on those altars. And the further you upgrade this, the better the better they get. So right now, all of the main weapons we get at the sword and from the altars are pretty much trash, because they don't have any special thing about them. They don't have any abilities. With one upgrade, you have a 75% chance of common main weapons. Common weapons always have a basic ability. Where it says no ability, it would just say something. like the jewel hammer, for example. The jewel hammer basic ability is it always provides illumination, just like the torch. But you can use it as a weapon. Well, you can also use the torch as a weapon, it just doesn't do that much. And the jewel hammer can be upgraded. If you go higher than that, a rare weapon always has a basic ability, and you get a certain chance of a modifier. You can have up to 3 modifiers on your weapons. You can gain modifiers by upgrading the weapons. Like if I go into a temple now and choose a path that lets me upgrade my weapon, I could upgrade the machete so that it would gain an ability and eventually also attributes, like modifiers. Not attributes, modifiers. The attributes will increase with each level up. Like right now, the base damage is 15. With the next level up, it's 17 or something. So yeah, that was the Lightning Temple, and since we have 2 blood emblems now, we get access to the higher tiers of those 2 temples. If you want to get to the 2nd tier of the Serpent Temple, we need to do the first one. And yeah, the 2nd level is already annoying. Like you have the hunter here. He throws spears at you and summons jaguars that attack you. The Eclipse of the Cursed Twins, you fight against 2 bosses. Same with the Unspeakable Experiment, you fight 2 bosses. You fight the boss of the first stage, and then you go through a complete temple again to get to the 2nd boss, which is, I think it was a golem. I don't remember. And yeah, we need to complete 5 of those 6 possible temples to get access to the 3rd stage. And with that, of course, we also have that if we want to defeat that boss, we need to go through this temple and defeat that boss, then we got to go through this entire temple and defeat the boss, and then we need to go through a 3rd entire temple and defeat the boss as well. And if I remember correctly, we will see eventually, but I think that we need 8 out of 9. Maybe we do need all 9 possible blood emblems to gain access to the last one, which I believe is the Pantheon, since the bestiary has Jaguar, Eagle, Serpent, and the Pantheon. But I don't know for sure, since I've never been there. But we can have a look at the Eagle. There's a lot more in them compared to the Jaguar, because I needed to do the basic Eagle Temple twice, since I failed. Well, I did fail the first attempt, but I also failed to record the first attempt, so I had to do a 2nd run. That's why we have stuff to read. I'm not gonna read out all of this. You can stop the video if you would like to read it. I hate those things. And the High Lord of the Storm, of course. So the only thing we actually have unlocked to read is the Sentinels, which is the basic enemy which appears everywhere, just like the Harpies. but the sentinels are a lot more common than harpies. And then you have the Petrified Guardians, the Blade Masters, and the Soul Reliquaries, which are rare enemies. I think the last one here, which is still hidden, is one of those epic, or rather elite enemies. We'll run into them eventually as well. But yeah, that's it for now. I want to say something which I said in the last recording, which I can't upload because there's no video, there's just audio. Yeah, right, I remember. I decided on my schedule. I'm just gonna talk about this in this video. So if others miss it, it'll not my fault. You just need to watch this video, I suppose. Anyways, my schedule is well, it's not tightly packed or anything. I'm not gonna talk about this. I want to talk about the schedule of uploads. I decided that I want to do Binding of Isaac on a daily basis, and I'm gonna do The Curse of the Dead Gods maybe about every second day, so that I upload 3 or 4 times a week instead of 7 times. And the last one is my newest project, which I'm gonna do on a weekly basis, because I don't want to make the schedule of uploads and records too tight, so that I feel like I have to rush all of my recordings. I love to take my time with those and do a full run on all those roguelikes. And of course the videos always will be a bit longer, and not just like 15 or 20 minutes. They're always gonna be about 30 to 50 probably. Yeah, I don't want to pack my schedule too tightly, so that because I think that if I have too much on my plate, it feels like a chore and not really fun to do all of those things anymore. And that's the whole point I'm trying to make, is that I want to have fun doing all of this, because games are meant to be fun. So yeah, Binding of Isaac on a daily basis, Curse of the Dead Gods every other day, and Mage Seeker, which is the newest project, will be once per week, so that I still have more than enough time to do personal life and private business and whatnot. That being said, hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!